These are all the parts you need for the buttonholer on the Kenmore Model 1931. Here we have this one loaded with number 2 there. This is number 1 regular and keyhole. And there's the back side of that one and back side of that one. So you can do a little eyelet, little 3/8, and another keyhole over there. So there's all kinds of different sizes. Okay, we need this foot. I said in the other video that might help me be able to see where I'm going, because that other foot on the other one wasn't that easy for me to use. Okay, then we need this part here with our little gear. It's going to run through this on that gear to give us our buttonhole. So we are going to hook that all up. Okay, we need to take this off. So there's a little button here. Push that, get it out of the way. And we don't need the feed dogs to be up. So we can push that down. They will go down. They don't go down yet, but when you turn it and run it, they drop and they stay there. And I believe this would make sure of it. Maybe not. Okay, we have to open this bobbin cover up too, because our little piece we need to move this is up inside there. We will pop that in. Okay, that's that. Now we can hook. Now let's change our foot here. Okay, that is good. Now move our thread like that up. We got to get this in that little screw in that hole. And remember, we want it to finger tight, but it has to move. And we want it to be, well, I like it to be at the very beginning of the buttonhole. I don't want it to be halfway or anything like that. Right about there. So the settings for the button foot, we're going to put on the special stitch dial. Stitch width control is going to be 1 to 1.5. The length control 0. The special stitch modifier to the red dot. Make sure the feed dogs are down. We have the buttonhole foot and the zigzag needle plate, which is in. Now, one tip I can give you is bring this bobbin thread up through the top. So it's on top of that big clear foot, not underneath it. Okay, let's go make a loop here. Okay. Let me clean this up. All right. Well, there's a 3/8 buttonhole. We've got a little thread hanging there and needs cleaned. I guess it's straighter than I was getting them on the other one. There's the back side. Like I said, I mean it would work with some practice, but I still like those vintage the vintage buttonholers. Now here's the setting. We're going to put this right there on that red dot for the zigzag and the stretch stitch. And then this dial, go say about 1.5. And then down here we want that on 0. And our modifier over on the red dot. And that's the settings for the buttonholer. So hope that helps somebody.